My group, consisting of Sean, Mason, Bryce, and Jesse, was excited to travel through Croatia. As we explored the beautiful country, we learned about the wondrous elements that shape Croatia's identity, and in this presentation, I will specifically expand upon the history of Croatian economy, language, religion, architecture, and music. On our journey, we discovered that these are the key concepts that best model the culture and character of Croatia. Let's first dive into economy. Croatia joined the World Trade Organization in 2000, the North Atlantic Treaty Organization in 2009, and became a member of the European Union in 2013. Tourism is traditionally a notable source of income, particularly during the summer months, but also more recently during the winter months as well, due to an increase in popularity of snow sports such as skiing. With over 14 million tourists annually, tourism generates revenue in excess of €1 billion. Croatia is ranked among the top 20 most popular tourist destinations in the world and was voted world's top tourist destination in 2005 by Lonely Planet. As our travels persisted, we learned about the unique heritage of the language in Croatia, known as Serbo-Croatian. It was formed around 640 CE and used Greek lettering, though it was later switched to the Latin alphabet. In the mid-19th century, Serbo-Croatian was standardized in the Vienna Agreement of 1850. In modern Croatia, the language has become more unique. This is due to the people of Serbia, Bosnia, and Croatia changing the language to highlight their ethnic diversities after the Civil War of Yugoslavia. Religion, we learned, is a defining aspect of Croatian identity and illustrates the bitter history between the Catholic Croats and the Orthodox Serbs. Croatia does not have an official state religion. However, Roman Catholicism is most widely practiced religion in Croatia, with approximately 90% of the population, and seems to have a close relationship with the state. This is because Croatian independence from Yugoslavia was strongly supported and driven by the Vatican, and Catholic faith was publicly celebrated once the Croatian identity was recognized. While exploring Croatian architecture, we learned that Roman heritage in Croatia spans 6 centuries and is the main influence of Croatia's architectural basis. Croatia is home to the most outstanding and exquisite Byzantine art. Most famously is the Euphrasia Basilica. The basilica is a UNESCO World Heritage Site located in Porek that exhibits Croatia's most definitive architecture. It contains 9 naves, beautiful marble columns imported from Constantinople, and celestial Byzantine mosaics. Other notable architectural sites in Croatia that illustrate its Roman heritage include the Temple of Augustus, the Triumphal Arch of Sergius, and the Pula Amphitheater. The first distinctively Croatian design feature is called pleater. Emerging around 800 AD, this interlaced pattern is the most often used ornamentation of pre-Romanesque Croatian art. We found this design in most churches and monasteries and learned pleater is still a popular design feature used today. Persevering through our journey, we could not ignore the long history of musical culture in Croatia. It started back in the 15th century with classical and religious music and continues today in the forms of rock, pop, and folk. It wasn't until the 15th century that music spread outside the church walls and into the ears of the masses. Composers like Pavel Skalic and Frane Petric began writing down folk music, and this is where it started to grow popular. Poetry has a similar feel to folk music and began to influence the popular music of the time. And as music grew in popularity, public balls and other events were organized to showcase music from around Europe. Today, the most popular music in Croatia is pop and rock. And recently, dance and music has also gained attention. Croatia has a rich musical history, and unlike a lot of other countries, still produces a lot of their own popular music today. Thank you for following us on our journey through Croatia. This concludes our presentation.